Good afternoon, Kent State at Stark family. This is Laurie Camp, and I am the Assistant Director for Advising at Kent State at Stark, coming at you from my new normal here in my kitchen. Yes, it's been a crazy few weeks, hasn't it? So I want to start off by acknowledging just where we are right now. I know that the past 2 weeks, so much has been thrown at us, and our whole lives have been turned upside down. And I am totally out of my comfort zone here. So it's not something that I would have ever seen myself doing a video, being on Facebook Live. As much as I love people and I enjoy being around people, I'm not comfortable with myself on video. So here I am. Why I'm doing this? Because I want to get the information that is so important to the students that can help so many of you out to everyone. So I want you to know we're here. I want you to know that we're on your side. We're going to help you through this and that we have support, and we've put things into place to help you through all of these changes. So I sincerely hope that you are all doing well. I hope that you're getting the things that you need, and that you are reaching out to professors and to staff and making those connections so that we can get through all of this together. So some of the things we're going to talk about is we want to talk about the different policies and procedures we've put into place to help you all. And so that you understand these. I know that you're getting email after email, so many emails about all the things that are changing in so many different ways, technology and your classes, and everything's different. So it may be sometimes hard to sort through what all that information means. And I want to clarify some of those things and give you the opportunity to ask me questions if you have questions about some of what you've heard or something your friends have told you. Please ask me questions. So probably, and oh, before I go any further, I also want to thank our faculty and our students and our staff, because while the past couple weeks have been very challenging, I have watched so many people reaching out to help, and the faculty have been amazing, as have the staff with the students, and the students have been amazing as well. So appreciative of everything we're all doing. And it's just not, life is not easy right now, and we appreciate you so much. So I did want to say that. Now, we're going to talk about some of the policies we've put into place to help you with your situations and to help you make some good informed decisions about your classes, because it's all remote now. I mean, a lot of you were in a classroom, you were spending time with faculty and students, and now you're on your own, and you may be having struggles with jobs. Your jobs may be, you might have lost your job, or maybe you're in a position where you have to go to work, and that can be sometimes scary in these times too. So whatever that might look like for you. One of the things we have extended is the withdrawal deadline. So if you're struggling with a class, especially if it's a class that you were doing pretty good in or just doing okay in before this all happened, and you're struggling with trying to figure it out, don't make any decisions right now. Don't withdraw from it. You know, the withdrawal deadline has been extended till April 28th. So you have plenty of time. That is the last week of classes. So take a deep breath, talk to your professors, talk to your advisor, and also talk to a financial aid counselor and weigh in all of the options. Think about the pros and the cons and make an educated decision. You don't need to make that. We're all stressed out. Emotions are running high. So, you know, take some time for you and think about what makes the most sense for you. We are all available to talk to you. Okay. The other thing I want to mention is the pass-fail policy. And I've had a lot of questions from students who have said, well, I understand that there's something new, but they really don't understand what it means. So to clarify, the pass-fail policy is something that was used on occasion, and there were a lot of restrictions. You couldn't use it for major classes, and there were all kinds of rules. So for spring of 2020, they've taken away all of those barriers to help you so that you can still get credit for the classes that you have been working so hard in, and you're really struggling, and we want to still make sure you get that credit and that your money is well spent. So basically what we're going to do is you have the option to take a class for pass fail. That does not count in your GPA at all. It won't hurt your GPA. So you can make that choice clear up until May 18th. Now, grades for the semester are final on May 13th. So you still have 5 days after you see your final grades to make that decision. So maybe you're working really hard in a class, but it's really hard now that you're remote, and maybe you're getting a D in it and you know that that's passing, but that's not going to be the best in your GPA. You can opt to do that class pass fail. You'll get a pass, you'll get credit for that class, and it doesn't calculate in your GPA. So it's a win-win. Now, maybe you're thinking, yeah, but I'm probably going to fail this class. Also, it will not calculate in your GPA. So at least you've given it a shot and you can make that decision later. So don't make any decisions without talking to us first. We are all available to talk with you. We are doing appointments online. Or I'm sorry, we can either do it on the phone, we can do it video, we can email with you, whatever option makes the most sense for you. You can actually schedule an advising appointment at www.kent.edu/stark/advising-services, and then scroll down and you will see a link to make an appointment. If you struggle with that, you can also call 330-966. I'm not going to give you that number because I'm not sure that's right. I apologize. I thought I wrote it down and I didn't. The best thing to do is you can do it online, or you can contact one of us. Stark, if you email Kent, KSU Stark Advisors at kent.edu. I keep forgetting this, so I'm going to hold this up here. I wrote this on a piece of paper. How professional was that? KSU Stark Advisors at kent.edu. One of us will get this. We will reach out to you. We'll give you instructions. If you need instructions on how to make an appointment, we'll send you the link. We'll send you whatever information you need. We're all here to help you. That's, I mean, really what is really keeping us all going and making us happy is being able to help the students and being able to talk with the students and work through all these issues that you're having. So you can make an appointment with us and talk to us about your spring classes, and we can help you navigate that. Or, you know, we're registering for summer, and we've already started registering sophomores for fall. So juniors and seniors, you can already register if you haven't yet. Sophomores, you're registering this week, and then we'll be going to freshmen. So you want to be making those appointments, planning your future semesters. We can get you registered. If we can't get you, if you meet with us before your day to register, we have a really cool tool called Visual Schedule Builder, and we'll show you how to use it. You can save your schedule in this software and then go in and register on your day. And we'll give you directions so that you can do that on your own. And we'll meet with you and plan everything out. So we have been for seniors. If you check your email, if you haven't met with one of us, you may have an email with us because we've been doing some visual schedule builder plans. We've been putting suggestions to seniors out there and juniors as well as to what they could take in the fall. And we've been emailing you with instructions on how to access that or how to make an appointment. So if you've been busy, I know last week was spring break, maybe you didn't check your Ken email, although I hope you're checking it every day. Take a look for that email and it has some good information for you. Or like I said, you can email us. You can also put your questions down in the box down there for me on here on Facebook Live too, and I'm happy to answer those. And please feel free at any time to let me know if you have a question, and I'm happy to answer anything that you might have a question about. So definitely want to get in and meet with one of us, talk with us. And like I said, we have many ways we would communicate with you. And I was thinking the other thing I wanted to mention too is that Kent State is an 8-campus system. So right now I think students are confused because maybe you were doing online classes through other campuses or things are happening. And I was talking with an East Liverpool student and I was able to connect her with somebody at that campus that could help her. So I am going to let you know that if you have questions for somebody at a different campus, we can also connect you with who you know need at other campuses and whoever you may need to talk to. Okay, I have a question coming in here, so I'm going to take a look to see what that is. So it is, When do we apply for summer classes? That's a great question. So we are registering right now for summer. You can register for your summer classes right now, and we have been registering since February 17th. So you can get into your summer classes now. And if we can work with you on what you might want to take and help you get registered. And then we would pass you off to financial aid and give you contact information for them. And they could help you figure out how you can get financial aid, or whether you are going to be paying, when your payment due date is, and all of that information for you. So yes, we are currently registering for summer. And let's see, I think I have another. So there's a question about the threshold for passing, and that is a very tricky question. So this student is asking me, is it D, or what is the exact threshold? And the short answer is typically D is a passing grade. However, some majors require a C or better in certain classes. For instance, if you are a business management major, you have to have a C or better in algebra for calculus. Now, a lot of that has changed for the spring of 2020 with the pass-fail guidelines. And that's a very good question, because in the past, all the writing intensive coursework had to be done with a C or better. They have waived that requirement for the spring of 2020. So you could do pass-fail and get a P, or a P on your transcript that doesn't calculate in your GPA, get credit for the class. In spring of 20, you do not have to have that C or better. So let me see if I got that question right. And it's asking if it's dependent on the class or the professor. And it's not, it's really dependent on the department and the requirements of the major. A professor doesn't get to make that decision. It's the department as a whole makes the decision based on accreditation and things like that for the majors. So it's a little trickier, but that is a question that for your own specific, I would encourage you to meet with an advisor or send me an email, or let's talk about that and talk about what class specifically you're talking about, so we can figure out what your best option is for that. So do you guys have other questions for me? I just need to look at my notes here to see what I forgot. One of the things I do want to talk about while I'm waiting for other questions is tutoring. Tutoring is still happening right now. Sorry, I was just making sure there weren't any more questions. Tutoring is absolutely still happening right now. It's being done virtually. I think they're using Google Hangouts. So if you haven't used that yet, I feel like we're all getting very well versed in a variety of different communication styles here. I mean, I'm using Zoom right now, but I use Teams video. I've made a video with my camera on my laptop, and I've done so many different ways of communicating. I've also used Google Hangouts, and it's not too bad. Thankfully, these companies have made it pretty easy for us to use all this. But you can definitely get tutoring with Google Hangouts, and you can go to the website, and I think he's going to put the link down in the comments. So all the links of what I'm talking about, he is adding to the comment box for you, and he would be Mike Rich from our marketing department. Shout out to him. Thank you for putting this all together. He is kind of like the man behind the curtain in The Wizard of Oz. He's the wizard behind the controls back there helping me out. So you can find the link to the tutoring site. You can email Darcy McBride. Her email is there if you have questions about that. So please reach out and get tutoring if you need that. We are available and can help you with that as well. And do we have any other questions? I really miss you guys. I really enjoy being face-to-face, so this is hard for me. I do not see no more questions at this time. Okay. So I think I've covered a lot of what we've been talking about. I hope I haven't lost you guys, because it's acting weird on me. Am I still here? Okay. All right, so sorry about that. I thought I lost you for a minute. The computer kind of messed up. Another one of my things, I'm not the most tech savvy. So anyway, I think I've said a lot. I hope I have not confused you more. And I hope if you heard nothing else that you heard me say that your advisors are here for you. We want to talk to you. That's what we enjoy the most, is that one-on-one and being able to help you navigate what you need in this time. So your advisors are here, your faculty, all of the staff are right here cheering for you. We are in your corner, so please reach out to us. Again, the email is ksustarkadvisors@kent.edu, or go to our website at www.kent.edu/stark/advising-services. We are thinking of all of you, and I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope to talk to some or all of you soon. Oops, wait, I think one more question just came in, so I'm not signing off. Sorry about that. Let me see. What. Okay, so I am currently enrolled in a summer class that is through Kent Stark. The class is originally meeting 1 day a week in person and then half online. Are those classes moved to all online at this point? Thank you so much for bringing that up, because that is another very good question. At this point, those classes will be remote. We are planning summer 1 and 2 and intercession will be remote. Now, we don't know exactly how that's going to look. You may need to be online that one day in a class online virtually. I don't know yet. Unfortunately, once we know for sure, we will get that out to you. They're still working through those details. And we so appreciate that you have been so patient with us when we have been trying to work through all this, because it's been a challenge. It's changing so quickly, but we will let you know. Right now, intercession starts in May, and then summer 1 and 2 start in June, and those for sure will be remote, but you may need to be available during the time that they are scheduled. So let's hold tight on that. Keep an eye out for information. We will get that out to you as soon as we get it. All right, any more questions? All right, well, I see that there are no more new questions. Thank you so much for putting up with me today. It was great seeing or talking to you all, and hopefully I will talk to you in real life soon. Have a great day.